Good afternoon, y'all. It is Demise here. It is 3 in the afternoon. It's pretty dark, rainy outside, right? So, let's see what's going on here. We are live, buddy. Let's play a beat that I made. It's called Aggressive Piano Hard Hitting Rap Beat FL Studio. I made this beat a while back. Shout out to Apex Cordis for showing all the love. Hey, nice work, Demise. This vibe is dope. You earned my sub. Drop a like if you want to check out my tube. Alright, so let's approve this comment from somebody else. And let's get into this beat, baby. Oh, I gotta sit up properly. My channel. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, because YouTube is changing its format once again. If I do not have 1,000 subscribers, and if I don't have 4,000 hours watched, then I lose my partner program with YouTube, which is pretty sad because I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been showing so much value, so much information, so much heart, soul, my music, my life, and I've been sharing it with everybody. And a lot of people can feel what I'm talking about. YouTube is, changing it, so I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. But my goal is, and it has always been, to get 1,000 subscribers. If you go back to the old videos, when I made 500 subscribers, I said, hey, let's go to 1,000. I feel like I'm on a roll here. So, that would be cool to get 1,000 subscribers before February 20th. So I'm trying to figure out what creative ways, what creative avenues I can take in order to get that 1,000 subscribers before February 20th. But here's a beat that I made called Aggressive Piano Hard Hitting Rap Beat, and I made this on FL Studio. So let's give this a listen. Oh man. Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Oh shit. I didn't even know the cap was still on. Right here. The Shoe, Mirror Pond Pale Ale. Good stuff. there it is. That is called, on my YouTube channel, you can go check it out. It's called Aggressive Piano Hard Hitting Rap Beats FL Studio. So I made that beat a while back on a program called FL Studio, which stands for Fruity Loops. If you've heard of Lil Uzi Vert, one of his main songs on the radio, All My Friends Are Dead, Push Me to the Edge, All My Friends Are Dead. That song was made on that program, FL Studio. So it's a very powerful, very affordable, and very easy to use program. And what I've noticed over the years is that people have learned to hack the system, not necessarily hack as in a bad way, hack in a good way, to where they can really get in there, really mess with noises, use samples, turn up reverb on certain noises, and bring up the overall quality of the production to a professional level. So FL Studio, when you first start out, it might sound like pots and pans, but what you have to do is make sure everything's equalized, make sure everything's at the right level, volume-wise, and then you go in there and you put some reverb on the clap. So instead of just it's more of a clap, you know what I mean, like an echo. On the hi-hats, instead of like a nasty, you can find another hi-hat and put some reverb on that too, so it's a nice crisp. So FL Studio is one of the first programs I've ever used, and I've also used Reason by Propellerhead, GarageBand. I've used Logic. If you go to my channel, you have access to all kinds of different beats that I made. You have Reason, beats made by Reason, which sound phenomenal because Reason is a little pricier, but it's definitely gonna sound very, very good quality, right? And oh, Kenny, shout out to my cousin Kenny, Mindslayer 30. Go subscribe to him. Kenny, help me get some subscribers, man. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 before February 20th. Okay. Oops. So yeah, like I was saying about FL Studio, is that you know, you could buy it for $1.99, you could buy it for $2.99, you can get it for free, which is how pretty much I think everybody starts out getting FL Studio. And once again, FL stands for Fruity Loops. Okay. Now another really good program, like I was talking about, was Reason. Now let's pull up a beat that I made on Reason. Okay, so let's go here. So this one's called Slow and Sexy R&B Rap Beat. And that's a video that I posted 2 days ago. So let's check that one out. Once again, this beat that I'm about to play was made on Reason. Reason is around $500, brand new. Once again, this beat that I'm playing right now, I made on Reason by Propellerhead. So it's a really good quality. There we go. So that beat, Kenny. Shout out to Isaac. Isaac is a guitar player, singer, Spanish, English, whatever. He has really good covers and he has good original music too. So Isaac and Kenny are both YouTubers as well. Kenny's channel is vlogs, gaming, a bunch of stuff. He's young, he's talented, and I think Kenny in the near future is going to be making some big money if he sticks to it. Isaac plays guitar, he sings. You know, as a drummer, drummers are not easy to find, and drummers are a pain in the ass because we have a lot of stuff to carry around. Like we have bass drum, we have a snare, we got cymbals, we got cymbal stands, sticks, so many things that go into drums that, you know, it's hard to find a drummer out there that is loyal and gonna be there. But good luck, Isaac. I hope you find a drummer in that area of where you are in California, because, you know, I know it's not easy to find drummers, and being a drummer myself, we can definitely be a pain in the ass. Yo, Isaac is a really good guitar player and he's a good singer. Yes, sir. So the first beat that I played, aggressive piano, hard hitting. That beat, FL Studio. This beat right here, slow and sexy R&B rap beat, is Reason. It's a little pricier, but the quality is just a little tad better. So let's listen to that one again. So that beat, the slow and sexy R&B, was Reason. Next, I'm going to show you guys Logic Pro. So Logic Pro GarageBand comes with a Mac computer. Logic Pro you have to pay for, but it is similar to GarageBand. It's like a GarageBand on steroids is what I call it. It's going well. I was checking Kenny's channel. Thanks for the shout out. They sure are, but hopefully one appears. Good luck, Isaac. Drummers are out there, but 95% of them are psychotic and tweaking. True. Drummers are fucking crazy. Guitar players are too, like Kurt Cobain's of the world and these other guys that were heroin addicts. But drummers, John Bonham, Keith Moon, these guys died early because they're freaking crazy, right? Isaac, good luck, man. Good luck finding a drummer. If you can come out here to San Jose, Santa Clara, whatever, All right, Kenny. Later. Kenny, please if you can show anyone these videos, some more subscribers. Okay, so check this one out. Logic Pro is around $200 or $300. I'm not too sure. I forgot how much. Logic, right here. For sure, Isaac. Thank you. That beat I made on Logic Pro. I keep repeating myself, but you know, I just gotta remember what I said as well. So Logic is pretty much only for Mac computers, and it's really good quality. You can record songs on it. It's professional quality. And one of the main things I say as well is that it's not necessarily the program itself. It's more of the person behind it, the producer. So you can make GarageBand sound phenomenal. You can make FL Studio sound phenomenal. But if you really, really want the quality that is going to be off the top, great quality, that's Logic Pro. Reason, maybe Ableton Live. I've never used that program, but you know, I wouldn't mind trying that out. So, but yeah, Logic Pro and Reason are up there. So, GarageBand, yes, yes I do. This next beat is GarageBand. Isaac, that's funny that you asked because I was just about to get into GarageBand. So I did FL Studio, I did Reason, I did Logic Pro. Now this is going to be GarageBand, the next one. And I think you're going to be quite impressed, not by my beat, but by GarageBand. Piano melody. Let's see here. Okay, so this beat here that I'm going to play is GarageBand. Comes pretty much free, quote unquote, with your purchase of a Mac, laptop, desktop computer, even on your iPod or iPhone. Usually it comes with GarageBand. So let's go here. GarageBand, Isaac, this is good stuff. So that beat was made on GarageBand. So you can tell that it's not bad at all. You can really make GarageBand sound good. And as a matter of fact, for rock music too, because I don't want to just stick to the rap or hip hop genre. Also, if you go into rock, I recorded a few songs with GarageBand. The only thing is you want to use a microphone that's good for rock and roll or a guitar or something like that. But this song, I also recorded in GarageBand, and it has it's a rock song, you know. So Isaac, this song here is called a Sad Emotional Acoustic Guitar Song. It's a lo-fi song. GarageBand. You know what I mean? Triple Six Mafia, 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 yeah. Yes. So that particular song is one that I created on GarageBand. Like that. So, Isaac, you said Triple Six Mafia, Juicy J, the main producer, and DJ Paul too. But Juicy J said a lot of these new rappers he respects. He would want to work with them. He's not hating. He says they all sound like 3 6 Mafia in a good way. He's like, I'm glad that the younger generation sounds like us, like they looked up to us. Oh yeah. Hey, my primo, my cousin, Golden State Savage. Shout out to you, cousin. I'm drinking Deschutes Mirror Pond Pale Ale from Bend, Oregon. Thanks, Isaac. It's definitely emotional. Definitely is emotionally trying to feel. Okay, so what I used for the guitar on that last song, Isaac, was this. Okay, this is an Audio-Technica microphone. It's pretty heavy, pretty sturdy, and it comes with a little ghetto stand right there, right? So what you do is, especially with your Mac computer that you just bought, Isaac, this ran, I think, $150, and it comes with this cord. So all you need to do is plug it into the laptop, and GarageBand will automatically ask you, hey, we recognize this microphone. Would you like to use it? Click yes. And then you have to go in your settings and make sure that, go to preferences and check your settings and make sure that the microphone is set up. But this is a Audio Technica AT2020 USB Plus. So it comes with a USB, so you don't have to get a mixer on the side. And I've used this for podcasting, music, the guitar, and that last song. The drums I recorded through the microphone from the laptop, which I don't recommend. Ato! You're gonna be on live. Come in. Tapatu. No, like you can't pause it. It's live. But look, I can't see your face. See? Wait. Come on, they're asking me a lot of questions over here. So yeah, Isaac, if you want to invest in a good microphone for your music, Audio Technica AT2020. I got it from Guitar Center, so it's a good microphone, and that's what I use for the guitar piece on that last song you heard. The drums I did through the laptop microphone, which I do not recommend ever, but I just did that because I didn't really have access. I didn't have this yet when I did the drums. Okay, you better hurt the motherfucker. Skadoosh. Yeah, because it looks ugly. Golden State Savage, that's my cousin. He's watching. Oh, that's my girlfriend in the back getting Kid Roop's clothes. Okay, let's get back to it. Another thing as well, it's a Monday, and everyone might be tripping like, what is this guy doing on a Monday drinking? Hey, you know what? My philosophy on life is that life is short. You never know what's going to happen. And you have to optimize your lifestyle to what you want. So therefore, clarity of the mind, clarity of things, clear out stuff, stop buying a lot of consumer crap, and start buying more stuff that you need for your music. So one $150 microphone will result into better quality, more professional content, and better overall for your, because you're going to use it. If you spend $150 on this microphone, you're going to put it to good use for the most part, right? So that's why I say I'm optimizing my life. I'd rather take Monday off from work and focus on stuff like this and not spend too much money on other shit than work on a Monday. So that's why I'm kicking back, helping out. That's one of my favorite things to do, is help others out with music, because I know how hard it is to put music together. It's tough. MXL 4000. Let's see. I don't know what that one is. I'm going to look it up. I have an MXL 4000. As Isaac says. Boom, baby. Oh, those are nice, man. And for the drums, the Audio Technica mic is rad. Sounds great. Thank you, Isaac. I think the MXL, though, is way better than the Audio Technica. Because the Audio Technica, this one here, is pretty beginner-ish, I might say. So when I was saying invest in a microphone like this, that's because I'm still getting used to uh, recording for myself. I usually go to a studio and pay $35 an hour, or I go to another studio where it's $50 an hour. But I practice on this first. So I practice, rapping, rock, guitar, drums, maybe on this, and then when I want the final product, then I go over to the recording studio. So that's when I get my real songs done. You know what I mean? But the MXL 4000, I've seen that a lot, and I've heard that's a really good microphone. MXL 4000. Yeah, it's got good reviews. Yep, that's a good one. Let's see here. That piano. Nice. MXL 4000 and Audix DP7. What is that for the drums? Isaac, how is that MXL 4000? Is it good? Would you recommend that one? Because I've heard good things about that, and I just looked at the reviews, and it's pretty solid. Let me see. MXL 4000, AT 2020, USB plus. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Yeah, I mean, if you're really trying to just do a lot of practice and put up lo-fi quality content, or do podcasting and not professional music, then this guy is pretty good. Heavy, good quality. Sometimes though, it does pick up the P's and S's a lot, so you might want to get a whatever that thing's called, the pop guard or spit guard or whatever they call it. There's another name for it. But yeah, the MXL 4000 looks pretty dope. $47. That I made that on Reason, and Reason is a really good program. If you want to spend some good money and you want some quality stuff that's off the top gonna sound really good, but it's kind of difficult to use, but you'll get used to it. Reason by Propellerhead, Reason 5, Reason 8, Reason 9, whatever they're up to now. So Isaac said, "Hell yeah, bro! I've had it since 2010, and it still works like a charm. It's great for vocals." Pop filter. Yes, pop filter. I think I said that right. I don't know. I call it a spit guard. But just so everybody knows, I want to let everyone know where it all began, right? So, growing up as a kid, I wasn't raised around music necessarily, right? So a lot of artists I see, they were raised with a father or someone in the family that had instruments laying around the house. They had a drum set. I never had that shit, right? So I never. My mom's dad, my grandpa always talked about it. So did my step grandpa, and my dad listens to good music. My mom listens to good music. Everyone listens to good music. they were never really creating it. They're listening to it though. So like oldies, rock, rap, R&B, all kinds of stuff, funk. So I finally got, I got my hand on a guitar here and there. I got a guitar from my dad when I was like 14, I believe, or 13. But when I got a drum set finally, I was like 15 years old because one of my friends back then, they had a room with drum sets and all that stuff because his dad played in a band. And then the dad told my mom, okay, the dad, rest in peace. He told my mom, this kid needs a drum set because he's really good. And I was like, we live in an apartment complex. I can't have a drum set. You guys have a garage and you guys have a bunch of musical instruments. And my mom was like, we live in an apartment complex. I don't know if that's allowed to have a freaking drum set. And he's like, look, there's drum pads. You can mute the drums with towels. Cymbals, you can mute the cymbals too. So finally, when I was 15 years old, my mom and her husband bought me a drum set. So that's how it all really began. That's when the ball started to roll. When it came to like hip hop and all that stuff, beats, rapping and all that, I started on FL Studio, recording on Acid Pro with my brother Rick One, and then it evolved into, I just really got into cassette tapes because I got a 4-track recorder, started recording cassette tape demos and all that shit, and I was like, this is fucking dope. Everybody around me was looking at me like I was a weirdo because they kept saying, the fuck are you doing using cassette tapes? It's like 2010 or whatever at the time, right? And I was like, hey, I'm just getting into the music from, this is what I feel right now. And people were just like, okay, whatever. And then now look, later on, you see the passion as it grew, from the cassette tapes to the Sony Acid Pro program, to FL Studio, to Reason, to Logic Pro, to GarageBand, to everything. You know what I mean? Like it's called mastery, right? And I have not even came close to mastering the art of music. You can never really truly master music because there's always going to be someone better than you. There's always going to be someone worse than you. It's necessarily what you do with what you got. Okay? You can have someone that has a piece of crap instrument that can just utilize it, and that will be their signature sound, and they can make millions of hit records using that crappy guitar and just because the way they sing. Or you can have someone that might have a really expensive guitar, like a poser, and they're not really that good, and they don't go anywhere. So there's so many different ways and avenues that you can go with music. And truly, what I found out is you gotta have these ready at all times. You gotta have these ready. So if anyone's like, hey, your music's okay, you need to do this, and you go with a smile on your face. Make sure that you have a smile so they're like, who is this guy? This guy's crazy. He's flipping me off with a smile on his face. Basically saying, thanks for the constructive criticism. I take it in, but middle fingers up to the world, okay? Do you use a mixer when recording? What interface would you recommend that would work for the Mac? I've noticed that the interfaces I use on PC don't work with Mac. Yeah! Sony Acid Pro, baby! Some of my old songs are recorded on Sony Acid Pro. Classic interface. Good ass advice. Flipping the bird. You have to. Sometimes what I used to do is I'd be like, oh yeah, that was good. Or people would come up and be like, oh, your song's good, but maybe you gotta change this or change that. Or your drums sound good, but do you know how to tune drums? And maybe you should buy a drum tuner and this. And it's like I used to be timid more shy and be like, oh yeah, I'll do that, yeah. And then now, after I rock out a performance, 35 minute set, rock it out like it's my last day alive, and someone says something, I just go, hey, screw it all, we just rocked out. Who cares about the little stuff? You know what I mean? Oh, my cousin, Demise. What's up? So let's give a shout out to Deschutes Brewery in Bend, Oregon. No, I'm not sponsored. I'm gonna take a toast. Okay, it's a toast to my cousin Blasphemous. A toast to my cousin Golden State Savage. A toast to Isaac. Keep rocking on. And a toast to Kenny. He left already, but yeah. A user. Okay, so what interface would you recommend? I don't know because I don't use that necessarily. I bought a M Audio one and it never worked for me. So what I did was I said, you know what? I will pay a producer, not a producer, a studio, a recording person, right? So someone to record, I'll pay them to handle all that shit because I was like, boom, 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 I gotta get shit done. So I'm not sure. I bought the M Audio one, but I never used it. So I don't know. And with this, Isaac, it just goes straight into GarageBand. Get a pop filter, all that stuff, and this will do okay. But I really do suggest, even if you have a good microphone and doing everything from home, but you want to take all that demo, okay, make it a demo, take it to a professional studio and get that shit done professionally, give it to the producers because they're going to say, hey, we'll make this sound like this, okay, we're going to make, it's from their ear, they have a professional ear, and they're really going to take care of you as long as your music's good, you know what I mean? If you have crappy music, they're not really going to care, they're just going to want your money. But if you're really good, really passionate, they're going to say, look, I'll give you some breaks here and there. I'll hook you up. That's their life. Their life is to make money off of artists. But if they really like you, they really see your drive, they really see your passion, they're going to hook you up. And they're going to say, you know, don't take advantage of them, but they're going to say, I believe in your dream, in your vision, your life. You bleed this music. So I want you to come to me. I'm going to make it sound good. And posted choking the bird. What the hell? Yeah. So, you know, you got to invest in that as well. It costs a pretty penny, but it'll be at a higher level. You know, you got to do risk. You got to take risk. About to get another brewski. Yay! Everybody, if you don't know, Blasphemous the Minister, another recording artist. What I just explained about going to a professional studio, he knows everything about. He's been doing that. He's pretty much showed me and laced my boots since I was younger and timid. When I was like 20, 21, 19, 20, 21, I was very shy, timid. I didn't like to leave the house. I didn't like to talk to people. I was very dark. And that's why the mastering is worth it. That is true. There's a point in time where you want to take your music to that next level, and to do it yourself is amazing. A lot of people are doing it themselves now. You can promote it yourself, but if you really want to get a full-length quality album that you really want to market to people or sell to people, not even market, because that sounds kind of, you know, like music theory 101 freaking rap game. If you want to really give a quality product to people and have it heard by the masses and say, this is some good quality shit. They took the time and the money and the effort. You have to get it mastered and mixed professionally. You would want to do that. And take yourself out of your comfort zone. That's the number one fucking thing. That's why when I go to a studio, whether it's hip hop or rap or rock with the drums or rock when I'm screaming, the producer, whoever's recording the song, is watching you and you get nervous. You're like, oh shit. But at the same time, it brings out a different side of you because you gotta put your game face on. You gotta get ready. People are watching you. When you go perform live, people are fucking watching you. So you gotta step out of your comfort zone. I never wanted to perform live, but I said, I have to perform live. It's something that I just want to do, and I have to. Let's go. I never wanted to get on the road and go on a fucking road trip on a tour with the band that I'm in, and I said, let's fucking do it. Let's get out of the comfort zone. You know what I mean? And I come back and I'm like, holy shit, that was a good ass experience. It's always cool chatting. Thanks for the love and advice. Take care, dude. Like I said, as long as you're posting, I'll be supporting. Keep up the dope ass drumming and catchy beat production. Yes, sir. Thank you, Isaac. Go check out Isaac's channel for guitar masterpieces, man. Isaac's good. He sings both in English and Spanish. It's cool. Thanks for the compliment, cuz. You came far. Proud of you. Proud of you too, cuz. You know, as a family, we've all come a long way. And as far as the music thing goes, Isaac, much love. As far as the music thing goes, someone left a comment that meant a lot. It says, hey, you can either be, I forgot what it said, but it said something along the lines of, you can either become really big with this music, right? Or you can at least have, make a good living off of it. And I was like, there you go. I want to make a good living off of this music. I don't care necessarily to be, I've never really been like that. If I was, when I was in my early 20s, I would have been not dark and down, right? I would have been like, oh, looking for the fame everywhere. I've never been about that. I've always been about, hey, I want to create some stuff. Have you ever water fasted before? Ooh, Julian, what's up? I have not water fasted, but I have definitely taken care of myself way better than I have before. Before, I used to drink every day. Every single freaking day I used to drink, and I had health complications for it. So, yeah. Water fasting. Julian, water fasting, what is that, just strictly water and no food? Or is that water and food? But yeah, so when that person commented on one of the songs that I made and said you can make a good living or make it really big, I just want to set it up and work my ass off right now to where I set it all up to where I'm making that, they call it passive income, where I'll be sleeping at night and I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh shit, these people streamed my song, these people bought the album, or these people bought whatever particular thing that I might have up. And working towards that would be the ultimate goal, to not have a stable, regular 9-to-5 job, because that's something that I've never wanted since I was a kid. And then so therefore when I now in my 20s, I'm like, wait a minute. Do I have to follow everyone else's path? Do I have to really go after that? Or is there another way? And the funniest thing is, there is another way. It's right in your fucking face. Look at the Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs before he died. Look at all these other people. The way that their life was like, I'm a creator. I'm going to work so hard at these things that I'm passionate about, and that's going to pay for my living expenses. Unfortunately, money rules the world, but it's how we look at money and how we make it. So, it's either you can get the money, spend it emotionally on a bunch of shit that you don't really necessarily need, or you can get that money that you worked for, pay your bills, and then invest in your fucking passions. That will come back tenfold if you do it right. You know what I mean? Create those songs, create those albums, create those recordings, create that freaking thing, whatever, that invention that you had in mind. So, only water. Dang, only water. So, Julian, if it's only water, I bet you it's cleansing your whole system, huh? Like, detoxing in a way. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. It has amazing effects on the body. Prolonged fasting should be done with a professional, but a 3-day fast is safe and very effective. Without food, just water, right? For 3 days, just water. Ooh, that would be tough. No fruit, no veggies, no nothing at all, right? Everybody, Julian takes action. Go watch his channel, comment on his channel, subscribe to his channel, because all within the mind, all the power within the mind, the universe, stuff like that. I can't even do justice to the stuff that he's providing. He's providing very good information. He's providing value, and we both look up to a guy named Leo of actualize.org, who is just enlightened, philosophically, psychologically, just mind-blowing stuff. Mind-blowing stuff. Yeah, but before you might go into that, you should know a few more things. Yes. I would want to be very careful doing a water fasting. But yeah, Julian takes action, is taking control of his life, taking control of his goals, his daily, monthly, yearly goals, right? And he's just, like I said, optimizing his lifestyle, making sure that in the very present moment, taking that action and taking that step so that the future aligns with your present time. You know what I mean? Like, people think the future is so far away or crazy. It's not. The future never is. The future is always now. And the past was now too as well. Oh, Kid Root! Here, give me this kid. He's tired? Kid Root! Want me to put a switch, Deems? Kid Root! Sorry, everybody. Come here, come here, come here. Ooh. My baby's sick. My baby's sick. He's sick, everybody. So, I am from Germany. Generally, people say in the West that our water is safe. Very true. I think that my brother, one of my best friends, just came out of the army, was in Germany, and he has nothing but good things to say about Germany. He said, watch out for the Turks, because the Turks will jump you or something like that. But what other things, Julian? a few more things. Is it extensive? Should I message you separately from this, or can you tell me right now? Sorry, guys. My baby boy, Kid Roop, is not feeling too well. He's had a runny nose. He's been feeling sick. So, you know, water. I am from Germany. Generally, the people say in the West our water is safe. Babe, can you preheat the oven? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Doom 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 doom. We had a water expert just come to test it. It contained 2 heavy metals, calcium and copper. Oh shit! As well as pesticides and other. Alright, cuz. Blasphemous, baby. Blasphemous the minister, baby. Mwah. Baby boy. I found out the truth that our water, tap water, is not really safe. Oh, it is not safe to drink. Okay. You know, in America, in the United States, some places have fluoridated water that is really, really bad. You know what? I don't know if anything is safe anymore. You know what I mean? Like the air we breathe, the food that we eat, even if it's organic, you never know. You never really truly know. So, 1 of 3 people dying of cancer. Damn, that's fucked. Do you know where people get their water from? Some places out here in the United States, we get the water from the snow-capped mountains and like the crystal geyser water, or Shasta, right? We get it from that, and I'm pretty sure it's not purely from the mountains, right? America is ever worse. Exactly, fluoride is worse. Yeah, I agree, but we have to be aware that we are more than 70% of water. That is true. That is very true. There might be in the future, I always think about this, the fact that ocean water will be able to be consumed through a process as drinking water. And I always have like this dark epiphany or vision that there will be no more salt water from the ocean, because humans will utilize that too. We'll utilize that as a resource and consume that shit, and it'll be gone. That is just a dark fantasy, quote unquote. Not a fantasy, but something that I could foresee happening, which would be very sad. So taking in quality water is huge. I also watched some water testing videos where they're dipping in a thing to see how much fluoride or other chemicals and which one is more pure and better to drink. And I think ECO or something came out one of the top, and that Dasani water was bad, and that Crystal Geyser was not that bad. We bought a water filter. That's basically the best thing you can do. Like a Brita filter, maybe. I would not recommend buying water from a store at all. Very true. Very true. I don't drink bottled waters. I don't buy bottled waters anymore. I used to a lot, but I ended up just drinking whatever my girlfriend's mom gets from the store, which is probably tap water, but you know. Mwah. Kid Roop. Was he being a pain in the butt? Yeah, be mad. I can. What is that? From who? Ooh. I don't know if there might be good brands, but yes. You gotta be careful with the bottled waters out there. Hey, Julian. One thing as well that I've been trying my best to. I watched your videos, and I think you said you used to smoke and drink, smoke cigarettes and drink, right? If I'm not mistaken. My brother, my best friend, was in Germany. He said I asked him, like, how are the clubs out there? He's like, dude, you can drink all night. You can drink. They'll give you as many drinks as you can fucking hold. And he said it's crazy out there. So one of the things I'm really trying to do, besides making life more clear and making things simpler in my life, like keeping the car as clean as possible, keeping a room as clean as possible, getting rid of stuff as much as possible. I've also been trying my best to stay away from clouding up my body with nasty stuff. So, yeah, I had this beer earlier today, but I'm representing for a good brand that I happen to like. And, I used to drink every single day. I've cut back on that. I've quit smoking. I quit eating, fast food. I try not to get that. Maybe once a month, twice a month. Obviously, my son over here is taking over. God, water fillers. I don't know. Okay, so Julian, I stopped smoking December of 2 years ago. So basically, what would that be, babe? 2016? 2016. So December 2016, I quit. December 2016. So it's been about a year and a month. And, did you know how I quit? Julian, Leo. What Leo said in a video about him losing weight, that's exactly what triggered that's why I respect Leo's videos so much and why he's a very important part to my self-awareness. Because smoking, like one of my favorite comedians says, has you like a fish on a fucking lure. Just casts out and boom, catches you and lures you in, man. So the way that Leo explained how he stopped eating crap that he was so used to eating since a kid was that he had a girl, interest in a girl that he liked, and he's like, I was fat, I was overweight, I hated how I looked, and I was just always eating and over consuming nasty foods. And he said that he wanted to quit. And he went through it. He's like, I gotta quit. So he said the next day, the day after he finally vowed that he's gonna quit eating nasty food and get in shape so he can get the attention of this girl, that he opened the freezer and he's like, I had that one last Klondike bar in there, ice cream. And he said that he looked at it and it's like time fucking stood still. And he said, if I grab this Klondike bar right now in this very present moment, I will forever be a fat, lazy piece of shit. Or I don't know what he said, but he said, if I grab this Klondike bar right now in this very present moment, after I made the decision to never eat this type of stuff again, I will forever be a failure. So he didn't grab it, and he said that was it. Then he would see something else, maybe some donuts, and be like, oh, go back to that Klondike bar method of thinking. So that's how it was with the cigarettes. I watched Leo talk about that. Literally the next fucking day or so, I said, I'm not going to grab that cigarette. And then every time that I had an urge, I just never touched it. It's hard though, because I'm not going to lie. Fucking couple weeks ago or last week, I was like, hey, a smoke sounds good right now. So, Instead of doing water fast or 3 days, try intermediate fasting. It's changed my life completely. Changed my life basically. It tells you to skip breakfast and keep eating one of between 6. Yeah, I seen this video. Leo inspired me to meditate and brought in my awareness the idea of such powerful stuff. Julian, I understand that you really like Leo a lot and his stuff. I do too, man. I've obviously, like, one of the main reasons why I started doing these videos in the past, like last year I was doing a lot of self-awareness videos, was because I was like, this is the way to getting pretty much, you know, not blaming yourself, taking full responsibility for your actions. All that stuff is very important. And I know people that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s that still blame other people for everything else. They still don't know how to save or invest money correctly. And then I don't want to end up like that. I don't. Yes, Julian, and you will. You will, buddy. You got it. Oh yeah, Julian, if you want to use that beat, okay? The one that you liked was this one.
Put away the spray paint. Get a professional look.
Oh, Kid Roop. Hey, I want to meet Leo, man. He seems like a cool guy. Yes, that beat, which is best chill atmosphere rap, hip hop beat, Reason. If you want to lease that beat, if you have PayPal, Julian, hit me up and I can give you the details and I'll send it to you. I'll send you an MP3 file of that. So just let me know what's up because that beat is really, really freaking good. And is made by DJ Loot, a producer from Sacramento, California. So just let me know. But yeah, this the quitting smoking, one of the biggest things. It was one of the hardest decisions. And when I try to tell other people that you don't need to spend, like fucking Leo says, people will literally drive around in a truck that says, lose weight by eating chocolate-covered bacon. And people will fucking buy that shit because they want a shortcut. They want to, oh, babe, look. What's up, everybody? Julian, he's saying hi. My son's saying hello to you. Leo says, people will drive around in a fucking company truck that says, lose weight by eating chocolate-covered bacon. And people will literally fall for that shit because they're like, yes, I love chocolate. I love bacon. If it can help me lose weight, and they just want that quick, you know, they want that steroid. They want to take steroids. They don't want to naturally grow themselves. They don't organically, quote unquote, want to gain muscle mass the right way. They want quick results. People don't want to get rich in the long run. They don't want to build wealth. They want to get rich quick. So, like, the faster you get it, the faster the fence goes up, the faster it'll fall. You gotta have a foundation. You gotta have, yeah, instant gratification guy. Yes, instant gratification got used by the fucking bulls. Yep. that's one thing that this channel is about. I wanna show everyone that, I mean, I don't care to show anybody. I'm on the journey myself as well, but I have a process, I have a vision, I have it all pretty much mapped out. It's just very discouraging sometimes when things don't go as planned, but then I have to really sit back and say that's a part of it all. That's a part of it all, man. You have to go through this shit. Oh damn, it's 1:20 a.m. in Germany right now, Julian. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. It's only 4:30 over here in California, but much love, Julian. Thank you so much for all the support, all the comments. I read them thoroughly. I freaking take what you say and apply it because you're giving me, sometimes it's stuff I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear like, oh, you should focus on this and that. But then I listen to it and I go, he's right. Maybe I'd be having more subscribers, more views, more stuff if I narrow it down. Like I was talking about, making it more clear to the people. So I appreciate it. Keep it up. The vision will drive us. The vision will pull through. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Julian. Love your attitude too. Yes. Okay. I'm about to get out here too. I've been on here for about an hour. All right. We're going out. We're heading out later. Bye. Bye, everybody. All right, Julian. Take it easy. Take it easy, everybody. Blasphemous. Isaac. Kenny was on here, but